Hey everybody, welcome back. I am so glad that you are here. My name is Anna and this is Tales from the Craft Room. However, right now I am not in the craft room. The craft room has kind of sort of been abandoned for right now. But anyway, I am still doing things, but just a little bit different. So I'm going to start this video over as if I have never made a video before, because I know I have a lot of new, it's my chair, I have a lot of new viewers. Hello, thank you for being here. I have not posted for regularly for quite a while. I did pretty good there the first of October, and then I just totally disappeared again. And if you watched yesterday's video, I did post a little clip of we went to Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri here recently, and for Christmas they do a different type of train ride. It's not a robbery for Christmas, but I think you'll enjoy that, so make sure you go check that out. If you do want to see the train robbery that they do during the regular season other than Christmas season, then you can look that up. Just look up, it's in my videos somewhere. I think I did it last year or the year before. But it's always a lot of fun, and I enjoy riding the train. I can ride it multiple times while we were there. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to start over like I've never made a video before, so that my new people can get to know me a little bit. Just got off work. My hair's a little messed up. But anyway, my name is Anna. This is my channel, Tales from the Craft Room. Normally I like to sit in my craft room and do things, but I literally have not been in my craft room for hardly at all this year. I've gone to my craft room to get supplies, and that's about it. Hopefully I can get back into that craft room groove. But things that I like to do regular crochet. I like Tunisian crochet. I like Tunisian crochet a lot. I like to knit. Mainly what I knit is hats. Mainly what I crochet is hats. Mainly what I Tunisian crochet is hats. Mainly what I knit is hats. I also loom knit hats and scarves. And I also have an Addy, which I make hats on. Hats, 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 hats. I do like to make bags. I crochet bags, and I do Tunisian crochet bags. Why do I do these? I do sell some of my bags. Some of them I just give away. All the hats and the scarves I donate to charity. I think this is going to be the last year that I am going to volunteer to do the 100 hats for preschool. My church provides the school supplies for a local preschool at the beginning of the year. And 3-4 years back, it was before COVID. So 5 years back, because I've done it 3 years now. So at least 5 years back, my mom decided, because she lived here locally, it's been longer back than that, I guess. She lived here in town, and she crochets. And it was her thing that she was making 100 hats, because there's 100 students average for the preschool. She made 100 hats and donated them to the preschool. Well, when she moved away, I took that over. But earlier this year, we moved Mom back. And Mom has made well over half of the hats for the preschool before she fell and broke her hip, and we had to put her in a nursing home. Since Mom has been put in the nursing home, I have not received any more hats from her. She's still making hats. She's providing them for all of the, staff and residents there at the nursing home, which that's fine. It gives her something to do. So anyway, I have been working on picking up the slack. I have not been all gung-ho about it because this year has just been totally wild, totally crazy, totally bizarre. But I will finish up the 100 hats for that preschool this year, but I'm not sure if I'm going to push myself to do that again next year. We'll see what happens. So mostly with the hats and the scarves, I donate them. I donate some of my bags, some of them I sell. And when I put hats out at or give them away to people. They want to, how much do you want to charge for this? I was like, whatever you want to donate, it just goes back. I don't ask for a specific amount unless they want, well, how much minimum, what's the minimum amount? I tell them $5 because $5 pays for a skein of yarn. But if they don't want to give me anything, that's fine. If they want to give me $1, that's fine. Just whatever. I just do it because, I don't know, I like to make hats and I want a purpose for what I make. So, there's that. What else? Yeah. That's mainly what I do. I do like to cook. I noticed that some of my more popular videos have been my cooking videos from COVID, which is weird because I don't have time to share that kind of stuff with you guys right now. I wish I could, but like I said, I just don't have time. I want to try and make time, but we need more hours in the day. Anyway, yeah, I work all the time. So I crochet. Thankfully, my husband and I own our own businesses, so I don't get in trouble for crocheting at work, normally. Sometimes he hollers at me. But, yeah, normally I don't get in trouble for crocheting at work. I just have to put it down and, take care of customers when necessary. But I think that's about it. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them unless it's something that I just don't want to, put out. But if you watch my previous videos, you'll find probably a lot of information out there. So, the other thing I want to do is give you guys an update on a craft fair that I did, what was it, back the first part of October, something like that. I did that and then a couple more videos and I just disappeared for a while. But that craft fair was a total flop. I did not sell anything at all. Went in to the craft fair with my daughter-in-law, and she said she sold 2 items. She had some handmade earrings and a few other jewelry type things. She sold 2 items. I sold 0 items. So I guess that's the end of my craft fair days. Total flop. But anyway, that and another thing I want to do before I show you what's here in my little stack over there to share with you, things that I've done in the past couple weeks, is I want to offer an apology. I know in the past I have said, in reference to making hats or things like that, I know I have said it, beggars can't be choosers. These are hats and items that I am donating. I have said beggars can't be choosers. And I have this issue with, oh well, I don't like it, but, somebody will like it. Well, I want to apologize to you all for saying those things, because that is not the case. These people that receive these items are not necessarily beggars. Now, I'm not going to say there are no people out there that are not begging for stuff, because I know it does happen. But in general, these people are just down on their luck, or they've been through some sort of disaster like, abuse, or, fire. Their home caught on fire just recently, hurricanes, things like that. And they appreciate these items so much. And I realized that, but I guess it just didn't really click that I realized that. I've recently been following Warm Up America the last, month and a half, 2 months maybe, on Instagram and Facebook. And it is just blown my mind. The Afghans that get sent to Warm Up America. It shouldn't, but some of those Afghans, I look at it and it's like, if I made that, I definitely would not want to be donating that, because that would take a lot of work. But, these people do deserve items like that. So I have had a, just a mind awakening thing here lately. And like I said, I apologize for saying things that I've said in the past about, making things and donating, or just ho-hum, whatever, And yeah, it boggles my mind why I even thought that in the first place. But I guess never being in that particular type of situation, I don't have the grasp or as much appreciation for it as I would have if I were in that situation. Does that make sense? Anyway, enough said. That's craft fair update. Apology that's been bugging me for quite a while. And hello, this is who I am. I would like to share with you some things that I have been making recently. On the 100 hats for preschool, I believe, I'll have to count them again, but I think I'm up to about 85 out of 100. Like I said, my mom had most of them made for me, so I just have a few that I got to catch up. Thankfully, the weather has been cooperative. We've had warmer weather up till now. It has just now started cooling off. We are in the 60s during the day and about 40s at night. So I'm buying me time. I still have some time to get some hats made, and I am diligently working on getting that accomplished. So I think I'm about 85, if my calculations are right. But here are 3 knit hats, and this will boggle your mind as well if you've watched anything previous. I'm a slow knitter, but I can get it done. Normally it takes me a month or months to knit a stocking hat, but I knit 3 hats in about a week and a half. I don't know, it just happened. But here we go. There's this one. This is a Favorite Stripes. I like it. It is definitely my favorite stripes. I like this yarn. I like it better than Mexicana at this point. Mexicana used to be my favorite, but Favorite Stripes is my new favorite. The next one that I knit was some yarn that my sister gave me, and it has no name or no color, I don't know. It's not the normal type yarn. It is super soft though. But this is a variegated green. I like the way this turned out. I was expecting it to do some sort of actual patterning, but there is no real pattern to the striping, and I really like it. And when I got it made, the first thing that popped into my head was my old middle school. Our school colors were green and white, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a Wildcat hat. That's a Wildcat hat. Yeah. So it took me back a little bit. And then the third one that I did, this is a cake, Lion Brand, some sort of cake that I got for a prize from Terry and Lottie's monthly challenge like last year. I've hardly done any of them this year, and I feel really bad because I enjoy doing them, but this year's just been crazy. But this is part of that cake. This was knit as well. I love it. I love how that turns out. This is super soft as well. Softer than the Favorite Stripes. Red Heart is always like rough. And then the next thing that I have, and I finished this one off today. This is the same yarn as this, only is the next section after the blue. It started with the blue. Oh, these are made top up. My crochet hats are made, or these are made bottom up. My crochet hats are all made top down, except my Tunisian hats, and some of those I do bottom up, some of them I do top down. But anyway, I still have tails on this to take care of because I finished it up like late afternoon. But here is a ribbed hat made with the same yarn. Like I said, it started with the blue and ended with the turquoise. The next color after this is orange. But I don't have enough of this to make another hat. So the orange is now a scrap ball, and it will be who knows what. But I love this ribbed hat. I've made enough of these. I don't even have to think about the pattern anymore. I can just zip it out. Yeah. And don't ask me what the pattern is for this because it's on Ravelry. It's like I don't know, it's a ribbed hat. And I did just single crochet on the bottom. Let me turn that around, away from the tail that I need to sew in. Just single crochet on the bottom to finish it off. Now I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but Tuesday night during the election, I got my Addy out and I clamped it down and I made some Addy blanks because I just thought I was crank. It was cranking them out as fast as I could go. And I got 4 made in that time period. I went to bed before it was over, but anyway, this is a Favorite Stripes. And these are all I have to do is, you know, pull the ends together and sew that in, and then put them inside out, and I will have a stocking hat. I call these Addie blanks because they're a blank hat that needs to be finished. And I did this after the knit hat, and I still have a little bit of this left over. So it's now a scrap ball. But I do have another one of these in the craft room, so who knows what I'll make with it. This next one that I did is a Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. I do not know what the color is on this, but that's what it looks like. Squeeze in the ends, fold it up. There's our hat. And I did like 102 rows on these, so they fit about right without being rolled up, which is kind of what I like. The next one I did, this is a Loops and Threads, something like that. This is called Sailor. I think it's like a little bit heavier weight, and my Addie likes this for some strange reason. Not sure, but zip up the ends, fold it inside out, and that's what we got. I really like the way this looks. And it's a really pretty yarn. It's Sailor or Sea something, I don't know. And I can't tell you exactly what it is. Prince, I don't know. But it is a Loops and Threads. It is a Michaels yarn. And then the last one that I have here, this is a Hobby Lobby yarn, and my Addie did not like this yarn, obviously. There are some boo-boos and bobbles, but it'll be fine because you can just fold it up and put the boo-boos and bobbles on the inside, and the outside will look fine. But this is Salmon. This is one of the sparkle yarns for the I Love This yarn. I think it's called Coral. I think it's Coral. Yes, definitely it's Coral. But as you can see, Addie was having some issues right in there. Yeah, Addie was dropping stuff. But, like I said, this side is just fine. I kind of tightened up my tension. As you can see, it's a little bit tighter up here than it is down there, but it'll be fine. It'll all work out. And even if it were folded the other way, it's going to be toasty warm. So, zip up the ends, fold up the hat. I'll show you the pretty side. There you go. So, there are the Addie blanks that I have. I just need to finish those up. And then add them to the collection for the preschool and make a few more hats, and I will be good. The last item that I have to share with you today is Terry and Lottie's challenge for November, which I am participating in, is make a Christmas ornament. I zipped this out the other day, actually last weekend, just real quick like. This is an ugly Christmas sweater ornament. I've seen these, I don't know if this is the same pattern I've seen before, but I went looking and I was like, yeah, I want to make that. Honestly, if I had a Barbie doll, which I do have one, I've made Barbie clothes in the past, but I don't have Barbie with me at the moment. But you could put this on Barbie. You'd have to take her head off and her arms off, put it on, and then put her head and her arms back on. Has anybody else ever done that? I mean, when I was younger, I had some Barbie clothes that I had to do that with. So I could, take Barbie's head and arms off to get her dressed. But anyway, here is my ugly Christmas sweater ornament. I need to put a hanger on it. And well, it's not true. It does have tails in there. There's a couple tails, but you're not going to see them. But anyway, here it is. Super cute. And I do plan on making a few more items for the challenge, which ends the end of this month. So, yeah. That's what I have to share with you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to be trying to make some more videos. Hopefully life doesn't just continue getting in the way, and I'm able to do so. But I would also like to make videos, like I said. I've been thinking on I've been working on thinking about ways to, there we go, maybe do some more cooking videos, because I know you guys enjoy those, but right now I really just don't have a good setup or way to do that, so that's what's preventing me from doing that. So yeah, thank you guys once again for joining me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.